Hello, fellow adventurers. So, I've been rock climbing since I was about 11. I did 3 years competitively, and I've met all sorts of interesting people, amazing people rock climbing. And, but it's always been in a gym. And when you think rock climbing, you think outside, but I'd always been inside, because I thought, I don't even know why, when I was an amazing little 11B climbing 14-year-old, I was just like, nope, nope, nope. But that all changed yesterday when I went to the Pinnacles with a couple of my friends, and oh my goodness, it was so good. um, hiked out, well, we drove out for like an hour, and then we hiked out, and oh my goodness, we went, at first we were at a smaller one, and I top roped, well, I mock lead belay, which I don't know why I did that because I don't really want to learn how to lead again. I mean, I know how to lead, but I don't want to do it. So I was doing that, and then I did top ropes, and it's so scary because there's so little tension. If you fall in a gym, you fall like a couple feet, but if you fall like on lead, well, I guess they have lead in gyms too, but if you fall on lead, you fall a whole lot, and in there we were on slabs, so if you fall, you like fall against the wall, which would be painful. And even though they were easier routes, it was so scary. I mean, just not something you're used to, and at the same time, it's so beautiful there, and you're up so high, and you're like, my gosh, I just climbed this, yeah! And it was, there, there were Chris, Michael, Sean, and Pete, who were all better than Kaya. Well, I guess, I mean, like, they have more experience. Not that they're better. They were better than Kaya and Jen, who are girlfriends, and then it's like me, who's just like, here for the ride, and they're all far older than me, so I'm like, little baby girl, like, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm just going! And so, I would climb with Jen and Kaya, because they'd never led before, so we'd hang out. But then Jen hurt her ankle and had to go home, and then we were done with those sleds and went off to I don't know what it was called, but we hiked up, and it was uphill, and I was like, oh, I hate hiking. I do hate hiking. I like, I'll do a jolly walk through the woods, but hiking is no. So, we hiked on up to the next thing, and they're like, this is a multi-pitch, and I was like, wait, what does that mean? It's like, you're gonna go up to this anchor, and you're gonna untie, and you're gonna be held on, and I was just like, what, you guys aren't gonna kill me. Michael, you looked my dad in the face and told him you weren't gonna kill me. He's like, no, I told him I'd try, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I was freaking out, and Pete and Chris like each took a sip of whiskey, and I was like, you guys are the two who know what you're doing. Michael has not done this before. You two are the one who knows ah. They're like, okay, just give me your life and put it in my hands. And it's freaky because first Chris went up, and then Pete goes on. Wait, I think it was Chris and then Michael, and then because Michael's like, I'll just lead, I'll just not die, okay? And then I was like, okay, Michael. And so they went up, and then Pete goes up, and then they belay me up, which it's weird because when I've been climbing so long, I get so comfortable with it. A lot of people get scared when they first climb, but I've been doing it so long it doesn't bother me. But then I do this, and they just throw down a rope, and I'm like, what? What am I gonna do with this? Like, just tie in, and I can't see my belayer. It's far away, and it's so scary. And then I go ahead and climb up, and it's really different because in the gym you have like bright pink tape telling you which rocks you're supposed to use, but in this there's like a bajillion rocks, and every once in a while you'd hear rock, and then there'd be like rocks falling from the sky. I'm like, ah! And so then I'm climbing up there, I get to the first pitch, anchor me in, and then I go up to the next one, and I climb up, and there's this part where there's this big bulge, and I'm like, how am I even supposed to get over this? And then you start to get over the bulge, and I can see Michael, and I can see, I want to call him Sam. I can see Chris, and I'm like, yeah, Michael! I'm like, yeah! And then I get up, and I anchor in, which, by the way, when you're anchoring in, basically it looks like you have, like, a little clasp, little carabiner, and it's tied to like a shoelace that's been burned together to like make a circle, and then it's like, okay, this is gonna keep you from falling off the edge of this rock, and it's like, I don't believe you. But I tied in, and I threw the rope down. The Kaya came up, and Kaya was freaked out too. The guys were all like, whatever, and me and Kaya were like, wah, but oh my gosh. It was so beautiful. I wish you could see how beautiful this was. Oh, and then we repelled after like enjoying the beauty of the world. Yeah, we repelled on down, and I hadn't repelled in years. So I was like, you're just gonna put me on this rope and like throw me down here, and I'm what? And so they're like, no, you got this. And I was like, ah! And so I repelled. I got some amazing pictures. Oh my. It was amazing. I would recommend it to anyone. By the end, just sitting in the car, like, everyone's barely awake except for Pete. Pete drives ridiculously. We were going super fast and super dangerous. And I was like, ah. But, I was just nearly falling asleep in the back of the car, and it's just like, this is, like, the best day ever.